Greetings. In this short video, we'll be going over Blackboard, its navigation, and some of its components. You can navigate to Blackboard at the top of the Southeast web page, located here. The next step is to log in using your KCTCS username and password. Once logged in, you'll arrive on this page. In the middle here, you'll see your course list, which features all of the courses that you're currently teaching or have taught in the past at a KCTCS institution. But what we're going to do is select a course off of this list to go ahead and look at. A new course that's not been edited before, just like the new courses that you'll be working on. To access a course, just click it from the menu here. Remember, you can come back to this menu at any time by selecting the eCourses link at the top of the page. So now let's access a course to see what it looks like. Now that we're in the course, let's go over some of the menus that we see. At the very top of the page, you'll see the primary Blackboard navigation, which includes important links such as the eCourses link, which takes us back to that course list, and also the Help menu, where you can get 24-hour support for Blackboard technical issues. On the left side of the page is the course menu. It is how both you and the students will navigate the course. You will customize this menu by creating content for your course. As you can see, there are also a few items that have been created for you by default. Below the course menu is the Course Management and Control panel. It contains many resources that only instructors are able to see. The Course Management Control panel is an instructor-only menu. To navigate to a different section of the course, simply click the link. We'll navigate to the Announcements page. Here on the Announcements page, if we wanted to create an announcement that we wanted students to see as they entered the course, we would simply select Create Announcement. Now let's navigate to the Syllabus area. The Syllabus area is just an empty content area that we have created for you to store your syllabus. You can edit content areas such as this one by simply mousing over the different menus here above, such as Build Content. If we mouse over this, you see some of the different options of things that we can include within this content area, including File. So selecting File would allow us to select a file from our computer, such as our syllabus Word document, to upload into the course. It works similarly for many of the other options you see here. Another important feature to keep in mind when using Blackboard is that many objects or links are directly editable, but the option to edit them doesn't appear until you have moused over them. For example, this link to the home page being the area that we first were in when we entered the course. If I mouse over it, it changes to a white color and also gains this button that wasn't there earlier. So if I mouse away, then mouse back. So if we click this drop down button, you get a few options for this particular item. So we can rename this to something else. We can hide it, which when we select to hide it, that means it's only hidden from students, not you. And then we can also just delete it entirely. Now we recommend to remove the home page item from Blackboard. So we're just going to go ahead and do that now, which just brings up this little dialog box and it asks us if we want to hide it or delete it. Oh, we could do either. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that menu item though. We can also create different items to be included in this menu. To do that, we just mouse over the plus arrow that's located right above the menu. That gives us some of the different options that we have available to us. The ones that are important to note here that you'll be using often are Content Area, Tool Link, and Web Link. Content areas are just that, areas that hold the content that you'll be creating for the course, including lectures, videos, quizzes, assignments, really almost anything. The Tool Link section creates links to a set of Blackboard tools, including student grades, or email. Web link allows you to just directly link using this menu to different websites. Let's go ahead and create a content area. So I'm going to mouse over the plus arrow and select content area. We'll call this area lectures. Now you see I have a box here to make it available to users. If that's unchecked, then it will not be available to users. Users just meaning students. So if I don't click that and I hit submit, you can see at the bottom here, kind of hard to see, it creates the lectures content area. This is movable. On the left side here, when we get the 4 arrows, we can click and drag and drop this anywhere in the menu that we want in any order. When this was created, you also see that there are 2 tiny boxes located next to it where it says lectures. And if we mouse over those, it'll tell you what those mean. So this first gray square tells us that the link has no content, which just means that it's empty, which we knew that since we just created. Just a warning for you. The other one is telling you that this link is hidden from students, because you remember we did not select to make it available. If at any time we did want to make this available to students, this particular area, we would just highlight it with our mouse to where we get the editable arrow here, click the drop down for it, and select show link. And you can see that will make that dialog box go away, meaning that this area is now available to students. So let's go ahead and select this content area. And again, just like the syllabus area we looked at, this is just a blank space for you to build any kind of content or add any kind of assessments. So if we just highlight build content, again, you can go over all the different things that you can include in this area, all the way up from content folders, which just work just like folders do when you're using Windows. If we go over here to the assessment tab, we can create things like assignment drop-off areas or tests, multiple choice tests, short answer tests, anything that you would want, and it can be automatically graded within Blackboard as well. So now let's take a look at another component of the course menu. This area is the tools menu, so let's go ahead and click it and see what's inside. It's here that students can access user-specific tools, such as accessing their grades by clicking the My Grades button here in the Tools menu, or if we scroll down a bit, the Send Email tool. Now there are many tools here, some of them more important than others, some of them quite useless. We can take some of these important tool items and add them directly to our course menu. I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you go to the plus arrow, just select Tool Link. From here you'll see the type and then this little drop box here which we can select, and that shows us a list of all the same tool links that you see here in the Tools menu are listed in this drop down. So email, for instance, that's an important one that should be in all classes. Just a quick direct link to the email option in Blackboard so that you can email students and students can email you. So let's click that. We'll name it something like email instructor. So students will see this and assume that this is the button that they need to click to email their instructor, which it will be. So after we have it named, we'll go ahead and make it available to users and then click submit. So you can see it was created here. We can drag it up, rearrange it how we want. So now that's just a tool link that students will select to automatically go to the email portion of Blackboard where they can send emails. You just follow the same steps to add any other tool link the same way. So now let's look at a fully completed course as an example. Here is what a course starts to look like when it's completed. As an example, detailed announcements. If we look on the left side here, we have a robust menu that leads you to different components or sections of the course. You see I have them in this particular course separated in numbered sections. So let's take a look at one of those sections. So we can just go ahead and click section 3. And here within this content area, I have different components, including quizzes, and these are actual folders that you can create. And each one of these folders contains more information and more content for the course. So let's go ahead and select this one. And you can see within that folder I have videos, links to outside sources, more videos and information. So that's it for this brief rundown of Blackboard, some of its components and navigation. To log out of Blackboard, in the top right, you can see that there's this little shutdown symbol, which you'll select to log out. Thanks for watching.